Yahaha, motherfuckers. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the episode of Tears of the Kingdom. So through some of the mud towers or whatever they're called at these guys, and now they're fighting amongst themselves. Dang, like one superior one, which unfortunately is gone now. But hey, we take it. Now I think we could open this door because I don't know if we would be able to or not before, because this door has the exam button on it. Oh, never mind, it does it now. Is somebody there? Maybe someone came to help. What are you saying? Why would anybody help us? This place is crawling with monsters. Huh? The monsters? I can't hear them anymore. You defeated the monsters? Thank you for helping us! We took a break in this here vacant house to get away from the cold, and before we knew it, the monsters had us surrounded. So did they go into the monster's house? I still can't believe you just came to help us. You really did save us, you know. Ever since the upheaval, there's been more and more monsters. We're trying to be careful, but I don't know how to thank you enough, but please, take this. Ooh, thanks for the spicy elixir. But it doesn't feel like it was thanks enough for somebody who saved our lives. Oh hey, I got an idea. Mister, do you know anything about shield surfing? I love shield surfing. If you like that shield over yonder, go right ahead and use it. We bought plenty of our own. Oh, well, thank you. Also like how this is where you learn how to shield surf. That being said, I wonder if these guys would then do a shield surfing minigame or not. I don't know. But either way, we are now going to head up over yonder because, well, we got a geoglyph to head to because Impo was like, yo, haven't gone over this way yet. And as we do so, do you guys like doing shield surfing in this game? I don't know why sometimes that's just really hard to do. I think it's because of my speech impediment. But I really like doing shield surfing, especially like in Breath of the Wild. What's that minigame? Totally forgot about that. I wonder if that's also in this game or not. And from the beautiful markings on the ground, I assume we have made it to the glyph. But the question is, well, where will the tier be? But also, pretty sure there's also going to be a korok. Oh, we're gonna mark right up there so that we can head there right after. I don't know why Link decided to just dive right down, but hey, that's okay. Hello, dudes. How are you guys doing? We're just going to get you to fight amongst yourselves again because, well, that's gonna make it a lot easier for us. Okay, I was wondering what actually froze them. I wonder what would happen if you use one of those roses against the shoe jellies. If they would just blow up, or if they would also be just confused or under daze, or whatever you would want to call it. I thought there was gonna be a korok around. I'm pretty sure there's actually a korok in each one of these glyphs, and I love it. It really makes me think that the korok's painted all of this. I doubt it, but that would be hilarious. And a tier right near it. I don't know why I thought this would just kill us, but let's go ahead and see this memory.
As I thought. This is not the world I know. A time so far back in the past, it's become legend. So it's true. This is really the era of Hyrule's founding?
Your presence here is just as strange to us, Zelda. But if you, like Sonia, have a secret stone and are able to manipulate time, then your story makes sense.
Oh?
I believed her right away. You needed the secret stone as proof, Rauru? I can feel your light power within her, as well as my time power. Additionally, I sense that we share a blood connection.
I see. In any case, Zelda, you had said that you needed to return to your era as soon as you possibly could.
Yes. In my time, something terrible is happening. I need to get back there. But how do I do that? I don't even know how I got here in the first place.
Now, Zelda dear, you don't need to solve your problems all at once. Why not come back with us to the castle, hmm?
No,
We'll tell everyone that you're a distant relative of ours. It is true, after all. We'll get you fresh clothes, too. I'm sure an answer will come to you. Wisdom takes time.
I don't know what to say.
I wonder. Minoru, she may have some idea of how to get you back to your era.
Minoru, you said?
Yes. She knows far more than anyone about our people. And like us, my older sister has a secret stone. We'll call on her.
I really like that cutscene. They're just so gentle and sweet with her and pretty much just adopted her as their own daughter. And I think that's really cute. It's like Sonia's like, don't worry, bro. It's just like, huh? What is happening? But hey, another geoglyph down, and at least that one was actually the second one. But now, I think we may as well head over to that torch over there, because I have a feeling it might be a korok. Maybe it'll be something else. Maybe it'll be another hut for all we know. And right up on the top is a Rito. You're stuck, sir. How can I help you? I got spotted by some monsters. They want to snatch the supplies I collected from the snowfield stable. These pests, normally I've had to deal with them no problem. But against a swarm, there isn't much I could do but to signify and wait for somebody to help. Sadly, unless you have a pair of wings I'm not seeing, I doubt you can reach the monsters from up there. I'll just have to hang tight and wait for my friends to notice I'm gone. I mean, hey, I'm pretty sure I got you. It's like, maybe not by doing that necessarily. Oh, and there she is. I love how she does show up with each tier that's actually there. Now, it looks like they might just be in range to be able to shoot, but it's probably a bit difficult to do so. It makes me wonder if we can just get, like, what's it, Rauru? Like, Rivali or something like that. Just gotta be a way we could just shoot ourselves up. We could also just use the wings up here as well, because that's probably a hint that we actually had. Also just needed to use a rocket to be able to just get here in the first place. I'm just like, bruh, why can't they just like gracefully fall off? And we made it, but the question is, are we going to be able to shoot them all up here, or are they just going to completely ignore us? Oh no, we didn't miss that one. Also, like, from over here, you can actually see the other geoglyph that we got before. Now, we also got another one of these, although I don't know if this one has to do with, like, a korok or not, because I don't see actually the dish or anything like that. Oh, so we can burn some of these flowers. Oh, also gonna be a blood moon. But I could also see how seeing that glyph can easily get people to do all these tiers out of orders and stuff like that. They're so close, but that one's like one of the very last ones that we can actually get. But before we got to Scary Blood Moon, we're actually going to talk to this guy now. What the? You don't even have wings. How did you fight the monsters so high up? Who cares? What matters is that you did it. Great work. Now I can get these supplies to the snowfield stable back to my village. Please let me give you something for your efforts. Oh, thanks for the 50 rupees, dude. I appreciate that. Now save travels, my friend. Safe travels. As this blood moon plays, well, as we skip it rather, one thing that I notice, if you don't want to have a blood moon spawn and you know that one's like right there, go into the depths. Because for whatever reason, going into the depths just cancels it completely. I find that kind of interesting. I don't really know why that's the reason. I just know that's the case. Cool. Now there's plenty more shrines that we could also grab just over here. I guess that's a nice thing about just going up in the sky. But I want to know what's over here first, because obviously there's a camp. Wait, this might be the camp that we kept dying from before. But we may as well try to fight these guys though. Oh, thankfully that got some of them, but not all the moblins are going to ignore us though, but that's okay, we could still throw stuff at them though, and there we go. Have at 'em, friends. Oh, that was a great shot from that dude. Also like how Yunobo and the rest of them just kind of ignore what's happening as long as they are under, I guess, the control or whatever of this. It's like, yeah, you do you, and now we're down here. Ow, you little mob. You have really cool horns though. And off we go, down. Oh, whoa, this guy is down here. Didn't even realize, and well, it didn't even like wear off or anything either. There we go. Now they're all gonna go after it. Good shot, Yunobo. I like how it sends him flinging. It's just like, it shows how strong he is, but maybe it's also his weapon. I also have to wonder how Gorons would feel like going into like Hebra, because obviously they're used to the heat of a volcano. But I also have to wonder like how Azora would survive in the Death Mountain and stuff like that too. Oh, there's a chest. I didn't expect this to be like a little bit hollow, and inside of it we got ourselves 3 Zonai. We take that, the more the merrier. Ah, that's the going on top of there with the speed a hint. But now on to the geoglyph, so we can head down into the depths of Hebra. So, whoa, I don't even know what that is, but that's really pretty. It makes me wonder if that's going to be maybe a part of a shrine, or maybe that would just be one badass korok. That's not the best picture of a hawk up there, but it's the best I could do without it running away. I had to wonder what's up there. It looks like some kind of hut. Like, it makes me think of like the Yiga or something like that. But now the question is, will we find the tier before we find the korok? Or will we find the korok before we find the shield? The tier. Looks like, oh, Impus also over here. At least I think so. Yeah, it is those two. So it looks like this is the correct order again, which is fantastic. I thought I could smell the korok, and they got to witness Link picking up a rock and seeing a korok. Unless Impa and I forgot the other guy's name, but unless they don't see the koroks, because I know that they can't be seen by everybody. Ah, here it is. I like how it just gives like a little bit of a hint to where it is, but not exactly. But here we go, another one. Wow, also very close to Impa.
Are you well? You seem a bit distracted.
I apologize. I keep getting lost in my thoughts, thinking about how I can return home. With your power over time, if I were able to learn that kind of control, I might be one step closer to my era.
I see. The secret is to think of it like drawing out the object's memory. You ask the object where it was, how it arrived where it is now, and then you coax it back to that original moment in time.
The object's memory.
I'm sure it will become almost like second nature, and you will be able to find your way home. But Zelda, there is more on your mind than just that.
Huh?
You, of course, do want to get back to your time. But you also desperately want to help us out in this era. Am I close to the truth?
How did you know?
I do not believe it is possible to keep anything secret from Sonia.
Oh, your concern is very sweet, Zelda. But listen, you can focus your attention on returning home. After all, you possess more than power over time. You have a sacred power that can dispel evil. Both of these powers will help you protect your own era.
Queen Sonia!
And of course, you must make it home safe to put Link's mind at ease.
Link? That is not a name I have heard.
He is a royal knight. He had been originally appointed for my protection. But later, he became a hero by saving both me and Hyrule from a great evil.
Oh, a hero is he?
He is so very dedicated, and he refuses to back down from any challenge. He is very strong. And his heart is good and true.
Ah, I can see that you have absolute faith in him. Hearing you speak so highly of Link, I find myself wanting to meet him as well.
Indeed. I would also like to meet him. He must be quite the brave, courageous knight. What a picture Zelda paints of him.
Oh, my heart, that's just so precious. That's so cute, and Rory, you did get to meet him indeed. Although not in the most nicest way possible. Also find it interesting how Link has the ability to go back in time because Zelda gave him that power. Like, it's all connecting together little by little. I really like that. But now we're actually going to head over to that shrine over yonder, I believe. Well, that one and that one over there. Because it's actually right next to a depth. It's also right next to a stable, or rather right above a stable. There's also a korok right in here. I have a feeling we might need to drop it down a cliff. Because I saw one of the beckoning fireplaces. Fireplaces? I don't know why I keep wanting to call campfires fireplaces. Unless that's another korok, I don't know, but either way, after this, we're going to say hello to that little korok, but it's thundering right out there, so right there wouldn't be a good time. Oh, combat archery. Which is easy enough to do. I also like how they give you the opportunity to try to shoot them from afar, but also just was like, hey, just in case you're having troubles, we can bring them closer. And chest number 1, the only chest I see in here is... ooh, a mighty contract bow. Hey, Raru and Sonia, looking as lovely as ever, and thank you very much for the other light blessing, which should actually be our 4th one, which means we can actually get another heart, or we can get another stamina wheel. Oh, this little bugger. I was going for the backpack korok over here, and I was like, wait, this little guy. Whoa, ooh, I love how they just kind of just go places. They don't even care where they're going, so where would this one lead us to? Is it gonna go over to that lily pad over there? Which I want to know what's up there, but it did not. I really like those flower ones. There's a lot of koroks in this game that are both new but also reintroduced that I actually really like. Hey little buddy, where is your friend? Is he, oh, okay, he is really far. Wasn't necessarily the one I was thinking of, but I guess we'll go back to that fireplace. Again, why do I want to call it a fireplace? I like how we can't just like run off cliffs when we use the Ultra Hand. So it makes it pretty convenient for us, just like it makes it convenient that there was already a cart made for us. Although riding this is a bit janky though, because it is very light compared to the other things that we have used. Especially saying this is actually supposed to be used for horses. That's one way to stop, but we also made it to our destination. So there you go, I'll just drop the whole coin off. No, it's a lily pad one. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to see your beautiful, lovely, cute little face, but also for the korok seeds. Now we're gonna go back to the stables, not through this, but I'm just gonna pretend to give them the cart over here. So there you go, guys, and see you. Well, what's down below over here? Oh, it's a Goron. Okay, hello. How's it going? Made it easy here. That's good. Holy moly, kid! If you got to the bottom of the valley, you must have legs of iron and guts of steel. That must mean you're hankering her Ultra Ball Hall, am I right? What is that? Is it golf? Well, it isn't, but apparently we could just carry it, but I want to try two things. I want to know if we could just carry it like this, or if we could actually use Ultra Hand to move it. Because I don't know if that would be considered cheating, because there is magic in this game, so it's like, obviously we got Wizrobes. I don't know why I always call them wizards, that can use magic to probably carry things. But also, there's obviously people like Ganondorf, which have their powers. So it's like, I just want to know the difference. Oh, it didn't wow him, but at least we got some blue rupees from that. So now I want to try another one, but this time, see if we could use Ultra Hand or not. And we can, so that's really convenient. And I wonder what would happen if we just dropped it and let it go down the hill. It's probably something I could just do off camera, but I'm very curious to know when I'm actually with you guys. Okay, so that wasn't any better because he wanted 250. So you probably use like rockets and stuff like that because it doesn't really seem to care that we could just casually move it. But also the fact we got carts and stuff like that. And now back up in the sky because, well, we're gonna go to that depth over there with a shrine right next to it. Also just realized the first one is like right there. I believe that's tier number 1. I could be wrong. But I was gonna say, let's make sure to actually glide so Tulin could do his work. I like how close all 3 of the starting ones are, well, in terms of geoglyphs actually. It's just like, hey, if I had noticed that one right there, I would have went to that one. But then again, one of the last ones are like way over yonder as well. Whoa! The sky looks gorgeous. This is why I love just going into the skies, just at nighttime, the Sky Island rather, nighttime, just to like see the sunset and sunrise. That's one of the favorite things to do in this game, of course off camera. So, I think I've asked this before, but I'll ask it again. What is something that you guys really like to do in this game? Whether it's just simply going up in the sky, stargazing or something like that, or maybe it's going into shrines like this. Built to carry. Okay, interesting. Also, it looks like you would just be able to shield surf on a bunch of these. Don't know why I just about said shield surf, but you know what? It is what it is. So just a little test just to see if we can actually trust these ramps. So I have a feeling once it gets down, it's probably going to fall off eventually. I don't know if this is necessarily what we're supposed to do. So it seems to me we got those two. So that's probably going to make it safer. Okay, I didn't think that was actually going to work, but thankfully it did. Don't know why I just tried to overcomplicate things. Thank you for the light of blessing. Now that I think about it, where is the chest in that? I never even saw where it was. I'm not really going to go back because I'll probably get it off camera, but if it's anything important, I'll either like, show a clip of what it is here, and editing me here. This ball is literally keeping this up like a freaking champ over here, but I don't know how I managed to miss this chest right over here, which has a mighty construct, bro. Beautiful. But yeah. Anyways, now back to the video, but seriously, it's like barely hanging on. But now we're just going to dive right into Hyrule Ridge Chasm, because we get to see where lots of light roots are. Oh, I thought for a second I thought we already went down here. Let's make sure we actually get our parachute out so we don't just dive down. Are you going to be a Yiga? Or are you okay? Here's some break room seeds. Ah, thank you! Phew, you really saved me. It's so dark around here, you can't even see a thing without a little glow. The face of a sworn enemy Link, that is! I'll have your light! I knew you were going to be a Yiga. One thing I do like about them, though, is that they're still it's fair game. You helped me, I will at least give you some hints, even though you're our sworn enemy. And eventually we're going to head back to Gerudo Desert CHASMs as well, because, well, we got Yiga to go after. But right now, we're not going to worry about that, because we got a light route right behind us. So I know it's going to be nearby, because, well, we just went to a shrine. Ooh, that must be another camp. Let's make sure we don't run into any gloom as we're going towards here, though. Which we probably will, because it's so dark. Oh, I like how it actually shows us a little bit around it. It's not like pitch black, which of course it makes sense, but I forget how far it actually goes. Now these things, I don't know why they make me think of either like gargoyles, it's obviously gargoyles, but like Soras, like I wonder what they are. They're also facing this way, which I think these different statues actually show you ways towards light routes. Not all of them, but I think that's kind of interesting, so it's something to look out for. Now I don't know exactly where we're going, but we're going somewhere. We got ourselves some really beautiful stalwarts here, so you can't really get to them because they're right in gloom. It's still good to know where they are. And if you are curious to know about this, if you haven't actually found like stalwarts down here or not, you can actually use them to walk over gloom without worries. Okay, hello guys. How you doing? You can just fight amongst yourselves because that makes it a whole lot easier for us. Thank you very much. Whoa, that guy is strong enough to get armor off of that, so it was also silver Pokemon. So, who are you guys rooting for? You guys rooting for that guy up there? You guys rooting for the silver? I'm rooting for the silver one. I think he could win. We're also just going to go ahead, snag these from you guys. Thank you very much. You know what? We could just help them out because this might take forever. Yeah, you do see me here. I'm surprised it took you that long. Now it's just going to try to attack us up here, which I think is absolutely hilarious. But we could also just get them to fight amongst themselves again, now that it's actually fair game for them. And goodbye, little dude. Like, he was still just, like, barely attacking us. It's just, like, even though he's confused and dazed and, like, what's happening, just doesn't care. Oh, you realized last minute that there was actually explosive right next to them. That's why you pay attention to where you go to swing your weapon. But what you know what's over yonder again, because there's gotta be more routes. That's mainly the reason why we actually went down here in the first place, not to get distracted by all of these delicious enemies. It's also possible that we can also find either another treasure, another Yiga area, or possibly another bargainer statue. I don't even know what's up here because it's just so darn dark, but I love how you can just like follow all these routes up here. And there we go. We made it onto a tree, so we know we are actually safe up here. Unless for some reason any gloom hands can just spawn like right atop of trees. That would be terrifying. But anyways, with that, we shall leave it here. I believe this is actually going to be a mine anyways. It is. Awesome. I was like, these posts must have something that is going to be connected to. And I'm actually looking forward to know what's actually in here. Should probably bring on the gloom armor, which I actually bought another piece from one of the bargainer statues that we got. But let's see what the final treasure is going to be. Whoa, the Tunic of Time. Oh yeah, baby. Thank you, Mines, for giving that to us. But yes, anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Slap that subscribe button, say something down in the comments down below. Do what you do, and we will see you in the next video, which we'll just continue exploring the depths for a little bit, and then we'll probably head up to the surface eventually and head towards Zora's domain. But until then, peace.